Hi all, and welcome back. Today I will break down Ys X Proud Nordics, focused on what you can actually expect of the game. I'll leave the judgment for later. As always, no filler and no bias. Just what the game is, so you can decide. Quick question before we start. Did you already finish the original Ys X? Let me be clear up front. If you played it, liked it, and finished it, you probably don't need this right now. It adds meaningful content and refinements, but not enough to justify buying the whole game again at full price so soon after release. Maybe later on sale, maybe when you want to replay it, but not as an urgent upgrade. If I just saved you time and $70, I'll take a like before you go. However, if you churned on the original, or this is your first time, then this is the version to look at. Anyway, let's dive in. Ys X is an action RPG built around fast duo combat and naval exploration. You play as Adol Christin early in his timeline, traveling through the Obelia Gulf after being forced into an alliance with pirate princess Karja Balta. The two are magically bound through mana cuffs, which means they fight as a pair. Combat is fully centered around that duo system. You can fight solo, but the real depth comes from switching between Adol and Karja and optimizing their shared mechanics. Some attacks must be dodged, others can be parried if both characters are active. Perfect timing fills a revenge gauge, which powers stronger combo skills. The flow becomes attack, swap, chain, parry, counter. It's fast, reactive, and very timing-driven. The core loop stays clean. You sail to a new island, clear naval encounters, storm it on foot, unlock new mana abilities, use those to open previously blocked paths, fight a boss that pushes your execution harder, then head back to sea with stronger upgrades and new routes. It's structured progression, not open-world wandering. Compared to Ys 8 and 9, this entry is more concentrated. Instead of building a large party, you're developing two characters more deeply. There's less elemental swapping and more emphasis on parry timing and duo optimization. So, the depth shifts from party variety to execution and character layering. You gain more individual mechanical depth, but you're not experimenting with radically different builds. Sailing is the other major pillar. Island captures happen in two phases: naval combat first, then ground combat. Proud Nordics tightens the ranking system so strong performance actually matters. Ship upgrades also feel more meaningful, unlocking better boost routes and traversal options. If naval combat isn't your thing, there's an assist option so it won't block progression. On land, traversal revolves around mana actions. You swing, dash, and now use mana hold to grab and redirect objects for puzzles and hidden chests. It adds more platforming density than earlier entries, although it can feel slightly clunky at times. Character growth uses the release line, a grid-style upgrade system for stats and passives. Weapons are mostly vertical upgrades, so this is not a loot-driven RPG, it's system-focused. You're here for combat flow and consistency rather than heavy build crafting. Where Proud Nordics really stands out is Öland Island. This is a substantial new area with new maps, new bosses, and extra story content that expands Karja's background. It's not just filler. The encounters here are among the tougher fights in the game, and depending on completion and difficulty, it can add roughly 10 extra hours. After the main story, the game also opens up more challenge content. Muspelheim adds a roguelite-style dungeon built around timed runs and permanent bonuses. Ceaseless Sea turns naval combat into an endless material grind if you want more ship progression. And there's a coliseum where you can refight bosses for rankings and rewards. It's optional, but it extends the endgame if you want it. Performance is improved on modern hardware, with higher and more stable frame rate options that make combat noticeably smoother, which matters because timing is central to the design. So who is this for? If you never played Ys X, this is the version to play. It's the complete package. If you already finished the original, this is a refined, definitive edition with meaningful additions, but it doesn't transform the core experience. There's no upgrade path. You're buying it again. Overall, Ys X Proud Nordics is a fast, focused action RPG built around duo execution, structured island progression, and naval combat. It leans more on timing and mechanical flow than build complexity, and it clearly represents the intended final version of the game. If you want more RPG goodness, check out my one-year update on Monster Hunter Wilds and my breakdown of Blades of Fire. Now you have a clear picture of what it is, without filler or bias. That was it. If you like videos that do not waste your time, then please consider to like and subscribe.